see those videos I have given in description link. Now we are moving on to the very important concept in English grammar, that is verb. So actually verb is called the backbone of every sentence. It's usually told that without a verb we cannot frame a sentence at all. So in order to frame a sentence, verb is a very important concept. Hence we are going to learn verb in detail in these upcoming videos. A verb is a word which signifies the action and time in a sentence. Hence, in other words, it's a word which shows the time and action in a sentence. So, time and action's work is represented by verb. If you remember, noun's work is to signify the name of a person, isn't it? Similarly, verb's work is to signify the action and time in a sentence. Its major priority is to show you the action and time in a sentence, in which time the subject has done the work that is exactly represented by the verb here. Okay, so I hope this is clear. It is the backbone of the sentence. It is actually the backbone of a sentence. There are three types of verbs. They are main verb, auxiliary verb, transitive and intransitive verbs. So these are the basic broad classification of the verb. Main verb is usually represented as MV. Auxiliary verb is shown as AX. Transitive and intransitive verbs are used wherever it is required. So let us move on to the explanations here. See, verb is a very important part of speech. In fact, it is called the backbone of every sentence. A verb plays a vital role or an important role in showing the significance of time and action in a sentence. This verb is of three kinds: main verb, action oriented verb. So, action means play, sing, eat. If you write Rama plays football, so Rama is the noun form, plays is the verb form, football is again the noun form, of course, but still. Okay, so here we represent verb as what? Action oriented. That means main verb shows you actions such as play, sing, eat. All those actions are there. But in times where auxiliary is missing, main verb also performs the work of action and time together. Okay, so hence its major work is action oriented. But in case auxiliary is missing in a sentence, so it takes the work of showing you the time and time also along with the action. Hence, if you remember list of verbs, so list of verbs is divided into three columns that I will be uploading in the next video. So this is just a video to show you what is the types of verb. What are the types of verb? Okay. So action oriented verb. Okay. Action oriented verb is main verb. So its short form is MV. Okay. Next is auxiliary verb. Auxiliary or auxiliary, however you pronounce. Indian accent we call it as auxiliary. In foreign accent we call it as auxiliary verbs. It is also called helping verb. Its short form is AX or HV. Okay, next comes your transitive and intransitive verb. Okay, let me just tell you something about auxiliary verbs or helping verbs. It's time oriented. It never shows you an action. Suppose if we take a word called is, do you find any action there? Certainly not. If you take a word called was, do you find any action? Certainly not. But of course you find the action of but of course you'd find the time there. Okay, is a present tense form, was is the past tense form, will is the future tense form, shall is the future tense form. However, all these things, main verb and auxiliary verbs, in my next videos I will be uploading the detailed notion of all these things. Now we are moving on to the transitive and intransitive verbs. The verb which transfers its work from subject to object is called transitive verbs. The verb which doesn't transfer its work from subject to object is called intransitive verbs. Usually we see this kind of verbs in active and passive forms. All the verbs cannot be converted into active and passive. Okay. So some of the sentences only can be converted from active to passive. Those words which can be converted from active to passive is called transitive verbs. Those verbs which cannot be converted from active to passive is called intransitive verbs. For example, God is light. Can we convert this into active to passive? Certainly not. But I write a letter. This can of course be converted into active to passive. Okay, a letter is written by me. So I hope you know the broad classification of main verb. There is a note here, just have a look at this. The main verb only performs action oriented work, but when auxiliary is absent or not used in a sentence, it performs the time oriented work as well. Hence, it is divided into three basic time sequence. They are present infinite. MV1 is the short form of that. Past infinite. MV2 is the short form for that. Past participle. MV3 is the short form for that. As I have told you, main verb is divided into three list of verbs. So that we'll be seeing in the next video. I hope this short video has given you the glimpses of what verb is all about. Okay. So in our next videos, we'll be seeing the main verb in detail. After that, we'll be seeing auxiliary verbs in detail. Actually, these two kinds of verbs are at most important to learn English, and to learn English along with that learning, we should also be in the process of talking as well. So, hope you like this short video. In the next class, I'll be just uploading the video pertaining to main verb and auxiliary verbs. Okay, thank you. Have a nice time. Take care. Bye.